What up, guys? It's J&J Picture again. We've got Jesse and RJ on the other side. We are
What's up?
covering three games of Week One, and we're not covering the preseason just because we suck at trying to cover the preseason, and it's just a different form of football. You don't know who's going to start. But when it comes to Week One in the NFL, we know who's going to start, and we know who's going to be playing. So first game we're going to be covering is Cowboys Eagles. The very first defending championship, Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday night. What you got, RJ?
Right now, what I'm looking at, I've got the Eagles are 66% chance to win with the Dallas Cowboys at 33. So the Cowboys are definitely going to be the underdog in this game. I'm not liking the Dallas on this side. I think I'm going to take Eagles on money line if I do a money line, and if I were to do a player prop for this game, I would 100% check and see where the lines release for Barkley on the rushing yards and Jalen Hurts on his rushing yards because he likes to get out there and run also. What are you liking?
So I'm not gonna. I would honestly take Jalen Hurts on a rushing touchdown because I think he's gonna get in. I don't think Barkley's gonna get in, but I would take Barkley's rushing yards on the over because that offense is they're not gonna go away from what works, and what works is Saquon Barkley. That's what works. But when it comes to the Dallas side, here's what we got. We've got a new wide receiver duo. We've got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. We've got a guy who is an Alpha X and George Pickens, who is now the two in Dallas, who is just going to be the guy who you throw it up to. It's going to be a go ball guy. So that's what I kind of see from that side. I don't see a lot of rushing on their side. It's going to be straight up Dak Prescott slinging the rock around. So I could honestly see a lot of QB attempts. I see a lot of QB like passing attempts. So I would take the over on that. That's what I would do.
Let's
And
see. Well, your
I
over
would
under right
I would
now
count.
is set at 46 and a half.
You see what I mean?
Oh, they're
You
thinking
see
it's going
what
to be
I
a high
mean?
scoring game for sure.
I don't know about high scoring, but I know that I think that like you said with the money line, I think the Eagles are going to win. The Cowboys are going to be the Dallas Cowboys are going to be behind. They have to throw the ball to just advance the ball further down the field. You have to have those attempts. And I think I would take the over on that.
You're confident on an
Wait,
over at
40
47 points to win
oh
the over.
47 points or 47 pass attempts.
It hasn't released the lines yet. I can't. It won't show me what the attempts and stuff are
When
at
it
yet.
comes
What
Okay,
What
I'll
would you
say
say
when
is
it
a
comes
good
to
number?
player props, I think they'd go over 35 pass attempts. The Dallas Cowboys will. Dak Prescott will throw the ball more than 35 times. Mark my words right now.
Okay, I can write it down, and then we can check the line when it releases because we're still a ways out from them releasing lines, but
We're about 2 weeks out. We're about 2 weeks out.
yeah, oh for sure. And when you said Lamb, didn't he just have a an injury? Wasn't he on the sidelines and
He
got
did have an
trucked by a
injury.
referee?
Well, that wasn't an injury. It was just like people playing it off as an injury. But yes, he was on the sidelines. He did get trucked by a referee, but he's fine. He was literally just cheering on. Yeah, he's cheering on his team. Ref was doing his job. He was just too far up. But CeeDee Lamb will be starting week one. I like CeeDee Lamb to get at least four targets. Not four targets, four receptions. I like four to five receptions. If that is a player prop that you guys have, maybe even six. If there's that up there, do that. He's gonna be the go-to guy. Excuse me, sorry about that. He's gonna be the go-to guy because I think they still have Zeke back there. Let me go check their depth chart.
Yeah, I'm trying to check information too, but right now it's just we're so far out it's not giving me anything. The only thing I have available on the screen for people to see at the current time is just the ESPN website, which is the
Okay,
schedule with the the line being the Philadelphia Eagles at -7, so the spread is at 7 points, and then they've got the over/under listed at 46.5.
The I would like to spread at -6, not 7, because then that means they have to score more than 7.
Yep.
Um, but the running backs for Dallas Cowboys are Javonte Williams, Miles Sanders, which is kind of crazy that he's the two, but I'm not running the Cowboys. Uh, we all know who runs the Cowboys, and I don't want to get into that. But yeah, we've got CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Kevontae Turpin. He could have 2 receptions. He could have a sneaky good game. Don't mark me on that, but he could have a sneaky good game.
And who did you say
Because
on
you
that
got to
one?
remember Kevontae Turpin.
Turpin.
I'm a reception guy. When it comes to player props, I like receptions. I know who's gonna be like. I have a very strong feeling of who's gonna do what, and when it comes to receptions, I don't like reception yards. When it comes to reception yards, I'm iffy about them.
Right now,
But
it's showing. Granted, these are
that's what you gotta
these are
do.
stats from last year, but from what I can see, for the people, if anybody's watching the actual video, I don't know. I don't think it'll let me pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up so people can see what we're talking about. If it does, but where you're talking about Turpin, you were talking about his receiving yards. Right now, it's got his average from last season at 24.7 yards is his average. So I don't know if that's a carry or if that's a game. That seems a little low if it's for a game. But then you've got C. Lamb at
I don't
his
know.
average is 80 or 79.6 yards. It says /G.
Yeah,
Let's see. Let me pull
that
it
means
up
per
here.
game.
So hopefully maybe we get some people to comment on this stuff and tell me how dumb I am for not understanding this stat screen. See, what's crazy is I can look at an MLB stat screen and I can break down everything for you. I'm still trying to learn the NFL stuff.
NFL stuff is different, big dog, and if it's
Oh, for
different.
sure. All right, where are we at? Passing, rushing. Whoop. There it goes. All right, yeah. So we got. This must be preseason. Yeah, that's got to be preseason, right? No.
I don't know what you're looking at.
Oh yeah, there it goes. Sorry, I had to scroll down further. I'm dumb. So where'd it go? Turpin, his yards total for Turpin was 420. C.D. Lamb was at
That was
1,000.
last season.
I think it's last season. There's no way he's got 1,194 yards already. All right,
No,
or am I crazy?
no.
Because he had C.D. Lamb had 152 targets and he got or received 101
That
of
was
those
last
targets.
season. Yeah.
So it seems like his average was 11.8 receptions. He got 6 touchdowns. And then yards per game, 79.6. So what I would do, like in this situation, looking at this number, right? If they open the line for C.D. Lamb against Dallas, or against the Eagles at, say, 80 and 80.5, because they're going to go over to try and win the bet, right? Would you take C.D. Lamb
Yeah.
to get 80 receiving yards against the Eagles?
I take the over.
Think the over would
I
be
would take the
good
over.
on that play?
I would take the over just because, like I said,
They're going to hit
they're
him.
gonna be leading. They got to go to their go-to guy. That's their go-to guy because they're gonna be down. The Eagles are just that good. I think the Eagles are gonna win. So, like, they're gonna try to just be hitting it like that. That's how the Cowboys go. They're not gonna stop playing offense until the game is over. You see that in Packers Cowboys just 2 seasons ago, whenever they played in the playoffs. The Packers had stomped them. But when you look at when you look at the score, they're like, "This was a close game." No, it wasn't. It wasn't a close game until they knew it was over, and the Cowboys ran up the stats. Pretty much what it was, and it was a playoff game.
So I went over to the Eagles side just to look at some stats on the Eagles side. You got Jalen Hurts averaging 193.5 passing yards per game. Do you think he's still going to be able to put out numbers like that?
I don't know. That's a Jalen. I don't like work. I don't like Jalen Hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like him. It's
I will say I'm not his biggest fan either. When it comes to quarterbacks, he's not in the ones I bet on a lot.
Okay. Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback, but that's only because he wins. That's only because he knows how to win. That's the only reason why. When it comes down to the stats, and he's a system quarterback, and it's just what it is. I hate saying that about Jalen Hurts, but it's what it is. He's a system quarterback that knows the system, and he knows how to win with the system. But when it comes to Jalen Hurts playing, I'm not taking any bets. I'm sorry. It's just not what I'm doing. I would not, like, the only bets that I would be taking are him to score a touchdown. That's it. Because of the tush push. That's the only reason why.
Didn't they? I thought they were talking about banning the tush push this season.
They went for it, and over half the teams had to decide, and it was not over half the teams. So it's still a good play for the Eagles to run.
I mean, hey, that was their bread and butter.
Yep. So back to the Cowboys Packers game, playoffs game that I was talking about.
Yeah.
This is the box score. This is what they scored in each quarter. Green Bay 7-0 first quarter. Second quarter 20-7 Green Bay. So right now it's 27-7 going at halftime. Green Bay scores 2 more touchdowns in the third quarter. And in the third quarter, Dallas Cowboys scored 9 points. In the fourth quarter, Green Bay gave up. They scored a touchdown, and that's pretty much it. Cowboys scored 16 points that quarter. If that tells you anything, they're still going to be playing like offense. They had 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions. They're going to try to play offense.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
There's no way they don't.
Lines released, we can come back to it and we can check odds. Because right now there ain't a whole lot out for odds. I mean, there's like the money line and all that stuff, but yeah, I'm sure the lines will move the closer we get to game day. Alright. So I said I liked Eagles money line. And then you said you liked the over on the pass attempts for Dallas. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then you liked CD Lamb over 80 yards
On the
receiving.
Yeah, over 80 yards.
Dope. All right. I think the only thing that I might mess around with, player prop wise,
I also
is Barkley rushing.
I was about to say Barkley's rushing yards. I was just about to say the same thing as well.
Because right now it's got his average for rushing at 125 yards per game.
Gosh.
I don't know if he's going to bust out
crazy.
week 1 dropping
I don't know.
like that.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do that now.
Depending on where the line's set, if they set the line at like 120 at some outrageous number, I might take the under. I'd say under 120.
Yeah.
And we'll see what it opens up at, and then we can make adjustments as time gets closer. All right, you ready?
Because we will definitely. Yeah, I'm ready. We will definitely be talking about just in general.
Oh yeah,
This
all kinds of
game
stuff.
again,
And when we actually have
once we get closer.
Oh yeah, and once we actually have some data to go off of too. Right now, everything's in the air. They're all new teams. They're all going to have new game plans. Everybody expects Saquon Barkley to get the ball and just run the crap out of it. Maybe they're trying to develop some of their wide receivers and come up with a pass game that they can just use Barkley as like a fail safe if the pass game doesn't
Yeah.
work. All right, next we had what? Kansas City. You want to go over Kansas City first or the Chargers?
They both play each other.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I have the stat screen pulled up, so when people watch, they
Alright,
can
cool.
see which side we're talking about.
Cool. Let's go. Let's go Chargers.
All right, 1 second.
Did you have Kansas City's pulled up?
I did. Not gonna lie, I like Kansas
You should
City.
have just said.
It's okay. Hey,
You should.
hey, man, it's fine. It does not bother me. I just
It's
gotta
okay.
find them.
It's okay.
Where's the there? They are. Chargers.
God, the Chargers wide receivers are so bad. There's Lad McConkey, the white guy,
I kind of like
the
Lad.
only guy who's good,
I'm about to say I like Lad.
and then everybody else is bad. No, like he's the only guy. He's the only good guy, and then everybody else is bad.
Man, I tell you what.
Jalen Rager's on there.
I tell you what.
What happened?
Oh no, I was.
Oh,
It-
Keenan Allen's back on the Chargers. Oh, I didn't know that.
Who's back on the Chargers?
That's sick. Keenan Allen is back on the Chargers.
His.
Elite ball knowledge. Tell your boy.
Man, so I was betting on the Chargers last year because I new to sports betting, and I didn't start betting until like week 18. So all these people had all their data to go off of, and I can't remember who the Chargers were playing, but they were like, against this defense, you guys need to take Justin Herbert for his average yards is 227 passing yards. They were like, take him for the over, and I think his over was set at like 210. So I was like, okay, that's 10 yards less than the average, or almost 20 yards less than his average. Didn't even hit 200, or just hit 200, didn't throw another pass after that. And then they had J.K. Dobbins.
What game was this?
It's week 18, so I don't know. I don't know who they were playing.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's week 18, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, again, I was new to sports betting, and, like, I've played football, but I really never really watched football because I didn't get anything out of it. But now I'm betting on it. I have a reason to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they had J.K. Dobbins, so his average yards were 69.6, and I think his line was at 65.5, and I was like, well, that's under his average. I was like, if they're liking the Chargers for this game, I was like, I'll take the over on Justin Herbert's passing yards as a straight, and I was like, and I'll take the J.K. Dobbins over on his rushing yards, because one of two things are going to happen. If they think the Chargers are going to win this game, either Herbert's going to be passing the ball a lot to get touchdowns, which if he does, dope, he'll hit his yard bet that I'm betting on. And if not, if they're not going to use Herbert the way he should be used, then they're going to double back to J.K. Dobbins to run the ball, and him running the ball is going to get him the yards I need. And he came up, I think it was 65.5 was the line. I took him for the over, and he landed like 62, 63. Bro, man, I was throwing stuff all around my house. I was like, back to back, both just come up shy. You're kidding. Don't fact check me on that. I don't know if it was week 18 or not, but I know it was around week 18. I just remember it was one of my big losses, and I was not happy.
So that's interesting now, because the Chargers now have a new running back room. They've got Najee Harris and Amari Hampton, and Amari and Hampton will be starting because Najee Harris is God knows what he's doing.
Wasn't
he might
he
be a pirate now? I don't know.
What team did he play for before? Because I know that name. He's on my ban list for some reason. I know that sounds bad to say that.
No, it's good because I would never bet on him either. He was on the Steelers.
That's where it's from. Yep. Okay. So if Najee
So
Harris is on there, you said he's a running back.
yeah, but
He's
he's not gonna start.
oh okay. I was
No
about
way
to
he
say
is.
he's not. Oh, these are last season's. That makes sense too. About to say because I don't see him on the roster here, but this is all last season stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't take anybody on the Chargers. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Chargers let me down last
I
season.
would.
I'm not
I,
putting a dollar on them.
honestly, I would take Lad McConkey's receiving yards.
Okay, well
Justin
maybe
Herbert
Lad. I do
and
like Lad. That's the one exception. I'm okay with Lad.
and then and then I like the rookie Amari Hampton. I really like him. He's out of North Carolina. He's dude. I think he's gonna be a star for the Chargers, and especially since it's it's ran by a Harbaugh bro. Like he loves to use running backs. So I think Amari Hampton's gonna do great. I really do. I think he's gonna be used a crap ton because last year, um, Coach Harbaugh he everybody knew what he was going to do. He was going to run the ball. Justin Herbert wasn't going to throw the ball that much. But notice how at the end of the season, Justin Herbert started throwing the ball a little bit more, and he started getting in rhythm. So I think this season is going to be a good season for Justin Herbert, Amari Hampton, and Lad McConkey. So that's just what I think. It's not like predicted or anything. It's just what I think is going to happen. I think Amari Hampton. I would take his receiving yards. His receiving yards might be set low. I know it's a weird line, but take him around Hamptons for over the receiving yards.
All right, I got you wrote down at Hampton over receiving yards, and then we can double back and check what the line opens up at, and then either you can say that line is too juiced and shoot for the under, or you can say it's too low and shoot for the over. Because sometimes the sports books aren't dumb. They have people looking into this like crazy, so the lines are gonna be close most of the time. I mean, you find discrepancies here and there, and that's where you get your shark money, but sometimes it's pretty close.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And then sometimes they'll try to
So
bait you too. Like if you got, I don't know if this matchup even makes sense, but if you've got the Lions playing the Panthers, and they got Jameer Gibbs' rushing yards at like 90, but the dude averages like over 100 a game. It's like, okay, if they're thinking 90, something might be up about this. Like they don't, like they might be trying to pull off the running game and shoot for the pass game,
oh yeah,
or he's not going to play as much. They're going to rest him a little bit for a bigger opponent next week, something like that.
yeah.
So sometimes you got to watch where they set those lines because I'm sure they know stuff we don't know yet.
Oh yeah.
All right, looking at the Kansas City Chiefs, what you like anything on Patrick Doo Mahomes?
I I honestly don't know. This is why. Either he's gonna come back and throw 50 touchdowns this season and throw for over 4,000 yards, or he's just gonna be the same quarterback he was last season,
That's
if not worse.
I agree completely with that. You think he's going to come back
Because
but hurt?
I don't get me wrong. It's Patrick Mahomes. He's still bare minimum a top three quarterback in this league, but what we've seen from him is not what we saw last season. Last season was just a down step of what regular Patrick Mahomes is. So I think he comes back stronger, but I'm not gonna put any money on Patrick Mahomes week one. There is no point for me to do that. The when I'll start getting confident to put money on Patrick Mahomes whenever we get to week four. Week four, I'll start getting confident.
I can agree with that because I mean,
But
I talk junk. I do like Kansas City though, so it's all with love.
yeah, I like Kansas City winning the game in general. I like their money line
Yeah, I'm
over
about
the
that
Chargers.
too. I could put some money on the Kansas City Chiefs to win. All right, what you liking anything from Taylor Swifty Kelsey?
I think he I think Still, again, tough because down season for him last season too. He said he said he's gonna come back better than ever. He sounds very determined, and I really like that. But I'm not putting any money on it. Simple enough. Not putting any money on it.
Yeah, I don't
But I
think
what I, what I will take Noah Gray, backup tight end. That guy is in so much in the game. If you really watch film and really watch the Chiefs plays, Noah Gray is always in the game. Not always in the game, but he's in the game a lot. They like to use him a lot. Take his receptions. Take the over on his receptions. Trust me. Trust the guy.
I mean, you're not wrong. He's top 3 in their receiving stats from last season. So it goes Travis Kelsey, Xavier Worthy, and then Noah Gray. He had 49 targets with 40 receptions. So he'd be catching
See
that
what
thing.
I mean?
He'd be catching that thing.
And it's easy. It's not like he's running 10 yards down the field and trying to make a play. He runs drag routes. He goes out and runs a hitch. He's not doing that much. It's little, simple, basic, checkdowns.
Yeah, because
Easy stuff.
his average yards per game is 25. Or 25.7. So might as
See?
well say almost 26. But see, I would like that as a see it that number right there with the amount of times he he's shown that he can catch the ball and do something with it. With his, he's only missed 9 out of his entire targets, and his yards are only 25. If they put a over under at 24, I'm taking the over because all he needs is a couple extra steps, and that's money.
And it's a lot of money too because they're not really banking on you to put the over.
Oh
Because
yeah,
he doesn't, like I said, he might catch the ball 3 times a game, 3 or 4 times a game, and that's it. He might not even get thrown the ball.
I say that's the only downside too, though. So that's like why a lot of times, like if it's someone I'm iffy about when it comes to their yards, I'll go more towards the actual receptions, because like if they put Noah Gray open in line for this game at over 1.5 receptions, I would be about that. I think he could get 2.
I think yeah, exactly. Maybe 3, but I'm not putting it. I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, it all depends on where the line
If it
opens.
gets up, it, if it gets up to 3, I'm not doing it. But if it's 2, I'll like it.
Anything on Xavier Worthy, the man, the myth, the legend?
I'm not touching the wide receivers. I don't like.
They are
Dude,
stacked,
I'm
dude.
not touching Kansas City. I'm not touching Kansas City's wide receivers. I'm sorry. I don't know who wants to go with who. Just especially since your wide receivers are Rashi Rice, who was doing amazing the season before the season ending injury last year. Xavier Worthy was there all last year. Hollywood Brown is either straight doo doo or a mid wide receiver. There's no in between. And then if Juju Smith Schuster gets played the right way, he's the good wide receiver for the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing
But
that
like
name pop up a lot.
I'm not touching the Kansas City wide receivers. I'm touching the tight ends, Isaiah Pacheco and Patrick Mahomes whenever I get confident about this team.
I'm with that. Do you have anything
And
official
don't
that
get
you
me
want me to
wrong,
write down? Or are you just not touching nothing right now?
Noah Gray receptions over.
Over anything that's less than 2.5.
Yeah,
Because 2.5 would means he has to catch 3.
I would put 1.5 over 1.5.
All right. All right. I got that down, dog.
Is
Yeah.
that it though? Yeah, that was it for that game.
That's it for that. Because
Um,
I wouldn't touch anything on this game. Because I mean, out of this team, I like if Patrick Mahomes is on and he's playing good, I like him for his yards. If they're throwing the ball good, I like Worthy, but like you said, they just have so many targets. It's a flip of a coin if he's even on for those routes in specific games. You know what I mean? Like he's shown he can do
yeah,
it, But is Patrick Mahomes going to hit Xavier Worthy over Travis Kelsey? Is he going to hit him over Juju? Or is he going to throw a quick pass to Noah Gray? You know what I mean? They just have so many options that unless I watch the game and I make a live bet where I see they're picking up Worthy a lot, I'm probably just going to leave any player props on this one alone. Especially week one
Yep.
for them. All right.
I know what you mean.
And what was
All right,
the.
what you think about this?
Go
The
ahead.
Falcons game. What you think about this Falcons Bucks game? What you think about the Falcons?
Man, I like the Bucks, man. I like the Bucks. I know the
Ooh,
Falcons. Falcons got a lot of juice. They got a lot of good stuff going for them. But I like the Bucks. Which side do you want to look at first, Falcons or the Bucks?
let's look at Falcons.
You want to look at Falcons? All right, let me find them.
I actually like the Falcons. I like the Falcons to beat the Bucks.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think they split the series this season. With the Bucks, so I think the Falcons will win this game, but lose the second game against the the Bucks. So yeah, that's really what I think they pull out a win. Um, which is kind of crazy because I think they're going to start Michael Penix Jr. and Bijan Robinson is still Bijan. He's going to do amazing. Don't
Yeah,
go away from him.
I do like
Drake
Bijan.
London. Drake London. That guy is going to be the number one wide receiver of this team, and he is going to be targeted a lot.
Right now,
I would put anytime touchdown for Drake London.
yeah, okay, I agree
I
with
think
that.
he gets in the
He's
end
their
zone.
number one receiver right now. He has the highest stats and everything from
Yeah,
last season.
yeah.
I would
He
definitely
he's
put money
he's
on
going
that.
to get in the end zone week one. He's going to get in the end zone week one.
You think Bijan's gonna get in there? He's got more. He has more. Bijan Robinson has more touchdowns than Drake London last season.
He has more touchdowns than a lot of people.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty right
I don't
now at
know.
14.
Yeah, I take both. I take both to get a touchdown. I think they do.
I think I would take. I would just do Bijan if I was to bet a player prop for the
I'm taking
Falcons.
Drake. I'm taking both. Taking both.
Let's
And I would
see.
take Ray McLeod's receiving yards. I take the over.
You said Ray McLeod.
Yep.
Receiving yards
Over.
over. Yeah, he's at 40.4. That doesn't sound too.
Whoa. Never mind. Under. Never mind. Under.
I'll say that changed quick.
Under. Yeah. That's because he is their deep guy. Well, hold on. Let's check the Bucks roster. I need to check that secondary.
About saying the Falcons are the underdog for this game too. I'm looking it up on my phone. So the Bucks are projected at 55, and then the Falcons are at 44.
I don't know what that means.
So percentages like to win. So right now they've got the Bucks as the favorite. So from what
Oh,
ESPN can tell, there's like if you were to bet money lines, there's a 55% chance that the Bucks just win outright, and then there's a 44% chance that the Falcons would win outright.
I think the Falcons. I think the Falcons win. And
See,
honestly,
and that's why there's good underdog plays because I'm willing to bet you there's plus money on the Falcons.
probably I would still take the under on Ray McLeod.
You want the under 40?
I would take the under on under 40, just because of the fact that Darnell Mooney is coming back. Because he was the number 2 wide receiver last season because Darnell Mooney was hurt. Which honestly, I would honestly take that bet right now, RJ. That bet right now, make it right now, and you'll make money. Trust. Put $2 on it,
Oh no, I
and you'll be
believe
like,
you.
what? What a payout?
I believe you. As soon as the lines open, I'm pretty sure we'll be recording around the time the lines open because we'll have the Tuesday episode and then the Thursday or Friday, depending on how the week goes, to narrow in what we'll want to look at for game to game. Because I'm thinking about putting not a lot of money, but I want to kind of be transparent with the people that are going to watch us and tail us and all that good stuff. So that way, a lot of professional bettors say one unit, and everybody's unit is a different size. If someone's playing with $1,000 bankroll, a unit could be $20. But if you're starting off small, doing rookie bets like what we're trying to do, I might start off with like $50 or $100 in my account, and then do like $5 bets per bet. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
grow it from
I
there.
got you.
But I think the only thing I would look at from Falcon side is the B the Bijan anytime touchdown. I like that, and you know me, I love my running backs.
Yeah, I honestly, me personally, I'm making this parlay. I'm making anytime touchdown for Bijan, anytime touchdown for Drake London, and then under on the receiving yards for Raven McLeod. That's the parlay that I'm making. It's a three-leg parlay. You'll make money off of that. I guarantee you will.
Oh yeah, and well, one of those, since it would be a same game parlay, they have a thing on certain sports books called a round robin. So what you can do is you could take three guys to do anytime touchdown, and on a round robin you split the bet up, so it'll be like, and I can show it to you, but it'll be like by twos and then the whole parlay. So if you got three guys and two out of the three get the anytime touchdown, but you miss it by one leg, you still get paid for the bet. It's just not as big of a payout as the whole parlay hitting. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So I think round robins are going to be my friend this year because I want to do a lot of anytime touchdowns because I like running backs, I like my quarterbacks, and I can get down with some receivers every now and again depending on who it is. All right, on the Bucks side, ooh,
Well,
we got Baker Mayfield sitting at
a lot of
265-yard average for passing.
God for the entire season last year.
Yeah. With
Wow.
41
Yeah, that
touchdowns.
that just tells you. Yeah, like it tells you he threw over four. I think over 4,000 yards, right?
Yep, he's sitting at 4,500 yards.
See, he threw over 4,000 yards, and he had a 70% completion percentage, which is freaking crazy. That's crazy. With throwing as much as he did, throwing how many yards you did, your completion percentage was what? 70?
That's a lot.
That's ridiculous. That means, bro, that's crazy.
That means if he threw 10
That means
passes,
he's
seven
stupid
of them
accurate.
got caught.
Exactly.
See, I would. That is a
Yeah,
quarterback I would bet on. I don't know if I would take the over on his yards, depending on where it would open up at, but I
it,
would
it honestly depends on where the line is at. And honestly, this wide receiving core is ridiculous. When like Mike Evans, you're always going to get 1,000 yards out of him in a season. Like it's just guaranteed. Throws a Hall of Famer. Chris Godwin, he's not coming back yet, but just give him time. His ACL is coming back. Chris Godwin's good. Emeka Ibuka, this wide receiver from Ohio State, rookie wide receiver. I'm high on this wide receiver. I think he's going to do great in this offense just because of who he's surrounded by. And then Jalen McMillan is a great three. He's just a dog. That's what he is. He's a dog. He's like a Julian Edelman. He's a do it all type of guy. He's gonna go down the field, go catch it, and that's what he is to this team. Kate Otten, great tight end for Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield has seemed like at the end of the season last year, he seemed to really like Kate Otten a lot. It was really a lot of Mike Evans, Kate Otten. and Jalen McMillan. Let's see how Emeka Ibuka goes into this game and goes into this season fitting in with this team and this offense because we're still missing a big part of this offense, and that's Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving is a freaking dog. It does not get like this guy is broke out into the season amazingly.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm really on Bucky Irving too, and I would
Yes.
take his rushing yards over.
And right now they've got him sitting at his average at 66. So if they were to release his line at anything between 60 and 64, I'm taking the over.
Oh, 100%.
Because, dude,
It's
I
free
bet on
money.
Bucky a lot last year, and he cashed a lot, especially on anytime
You know why?
touchdowns.
Exactly. Man, I really want. That guy's so good.
And see, like when you brought up Edelman, granted, I didn't used to watch football a lot, but I would watch the Patriots, and man, when I watched Edelman, he was one of my favorite people to watch.
Because he's just got that grit.
Well, him and
He's
Gronk,
got that grit.
obviously Gronk.
He's a yeah, but like it's also that's just a natural born football player. Like it's just as natural as it gets.
All right, so I'm gonna lock
So
in Bucky Irvin. I'm gonna go anytime touchdown because
I'd
he.
take his rushing yards.
All right, you won for rush over. Well, depending on where the line sets, we'll say over.
Yeah, just say over right now.
All right, and you know what, I'm gonna do the money line on the Bucks.
I'll do the money line on the Falcons. Give me the Falcons. I think it's amazing. I think this is one of the top three games of the week. Like this week going on in week one of the NFL. I think this Bucks Falcons game is one of the three games of the week. The other two games of the week that I have is Rams versus Texans. I think that's going to be a great game. And then game of the week or week three is going to be um, Ravens Bills. I think that's going to be a heck of a game. It does not get better than those three games. These three games, week one, I think these three games are going to be amazing.
Oh yeah,
This game could even go into overtime. I could see it going into overtime.
I'm definitely looking forward to both of those games because I like the Bills, I like the Ravens, and I like the Rams. The Texans are growing on me, but I like the Rams. I think.
That's because you didn't get to experience rookie quarterback freaking uh, C.J. Stroud. That rookie quarterback season from C.J. Stroud was something different. You thought Jaden Daniels' rookie season last year was good, dude.
Oh
C.J.
man,
Stroud season rookie season was amazing.
dude, Jaden Daniels was my dude last year. It didn't matter what I bet on him, he was cashing. If I took him for passing
And
yards,
and
he hit.
honestly,
Rushing yards, he hit.
and honestly, I think Jaden Daniels goes through the same thing that C.J. Stroud did this past season.
Think
I
he's
think
gonna
he's going
have
to hit a
some negative
sophomore
negative
slump.
regression.
Yeah, well, that's because teams teams have a season on him now. They have tape on him now. They have his tendencies now. Like I don't think we realize how much defenses watch film. Like just NFL players watch film in general. That's their job. That's what they do for a life. Their job is a life. So that's what fits into their life schedule. They have to watch so much film. And I think that Jane Daniels might go in a sophomore slump. These defenses are just getting faster, quicker. Like it doesn't they're getting faster and quicker. These defenses are starting to keep up against these offenses.
I mean, yeah, you're right. He definitely had some struggles coming towards the end of the season last season. When I started watching at week 18, he was a monster. And then once they got to, God, I can't remember who he was playing, but when they started putting pressure on him, you could see he was struggling. He still played good, but you could see they started picking up on what he was doing and gave him a run for his money.
Oh yeah.
All All right. Any
Well, ho-
final thoughts or bets on this game 3?
I think I'm locked in with this game 3. I don't think I'm gonna take anything. Excuse me, for the receivers, just because we don't know how it's gonna be yet. But Baker Mayfield might go over on his receiving yards, not not receiving pass yards, just pass yards. Sorry, couldn't find the word.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Depending on where the line opens, I would 100% take that. But I just want to see where it
yeah,
opens. Are they going to overestimate him or are they going to underestimate him? See where the money's at.
usually underestimate him because he's Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is a dog.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, I think we're ready to wrap this one up.
Yep.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to just us rambling about these 3 games. Hope you guys got something out of this. And I'm Jesse. That's RJ. Thank you guys so much for watching.
always. And keep in mind, guys, we'll be doing another episode later this week. It'll probably be Thursday or Friday. We'll let you know. All of our videos go live on Twitch. If you don't catch us live on Twitch, we have a YouTube channel. It should be plugged into the Twitch. If not, I'm working on it. Go over there, like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Tell us we're dumb. Tell us we're good. Just let us know what you think. And if you made it this far, Kevin, you're the man. I told you I was going to give you a shout out.
And yeah, please comment. Tell us what we did wrong. Debate us. Tell us something to say in the next episode.
Oh, for sure. And if you think we're done, share it to your friends. Let them laugh at us, and then tell them to come tell us we're done. We'll all talk back. It's fun. All right,
Heck
guys.
yeah.
You guys have a good night. Jesse, I'll see you later.
I'll see you.
Have a
Peace
good
out,
night.
guys.